Join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen. Thank you for everybody being here this evening. Good. Good. Ed, hello. Testing. Test. Testing. Hello. Testing.
Just give me you turn yours off? Try. Chris.
Oh, hello. Testing.
Yeah, just pull up a little higher.
Hello. Testing.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Evan, Meredith. Thank you all for being here. Like they said, can I get a roll call for the Monday, July 22nd, 2024 special board meeting?
Ms. D'Angelo Steele.
Here.
Ms. Liskini.
Here.
Ms. Martindale. Ms. Peterson.
Here.
Mr. Mozart.
Here. First item is the adoption of the agenda to recommend the Board of Education approve the agenda for July 22nd, 2024. Can I get a motion to approve that?
Peterson make a motion.
Thank you, Ms. Peterson. Can I get a second?
Second, D'Angelo Steele.
Thank you, Ms. D'Angelo Steele. Roll call.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes.
Ms. D'Angelo Steele.
Yes.
Ms. Liskini.
Yes.
Mr. Mozart.
Yes. First item for action, in fiscal and operation and management with Ms. Liskini.
Thank you, President Oso. This evening, we have two action items on the agenda. The first one is resolution of necessity for the Southwest Public Library. This is amended from last month. We apologize, we found a typo in there, and so we wanted to bring it back and go over that again. So that's, and then number two is the approval of legal services contract with Omar Tarazi. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the legal services contract with Omar Tarazi as presented CX1. I would like to take this opportunity to speak on a couple different things at this point, if I may. In the spirit of transparency, this board is very excited. And we are very active and involved. We are not a rubber stamp board. We are here to represent the students of this district and families and the staff. Every large corporation has legal representation. Southwestern State Schools is no different. We have over 31 buildings. We have over 21,000 students. We employ over 3,000 employees in this district. We are a very large district, and we have multiple legal representation. That has not changed. We do have attorneys. When we were faced in January with disciplinary action against Principal Caulfield and Nurse Bent, this board felt that we were not given all the information necessary to make an educated decision on that.
You could
And we
make
decided to bring in,
You have the power to make the
Could you
decision.
please let her speak? Thank you.
Can we speak after? Can a full board member make a motion that the public can have some
Not at this time.
participation?
Not at this time. Thank you.
There are board members up there that can, whether you say so or not. Or the parents and students. Make a motion.
Truly sorry. Go ahead.
okay. We do use different legal firms in this district. And at no time have we said we wouldn't continue to do that. Tarazi Law has given this board an opportunity to see things that have been happening that we felt we might not otherwise see. He has handled many different situations that have arisen in the district. There are things that we cannot discuss because, just like this special meeting, that pertains to employees, it pertains to students and family members, and that is not for public consumption.
So you violate
Just how it
sunshine
is.
laws.
You go to
sunshine
For a reason.
Unqualified.
It has come to my attention.
Waste of money.
It has come to my attention after speaking to a dear teacher friend over the weekend that many teachers are upset about.
Parents are.
Some over here. Yeah.
And I
If you were
can't for the life of me
involved, you
figure out what's going on.
You were not.
Maybe we should.
Last year alone, 22-23, this district spent over $600,000 in legal fees.
Do we need to increase it more?
And no one batted an eye. No
Because
one
that was for
questioned it, no
that
one
was
looked into
for
it.
attorneys who are experienced. in
Until this
litigation
board
Issues that
came
actually
on and decided to take a look at things and to dive into what's going on.
No education law. You need this attorney.
I like that.
You want your far right attorney.
I like that.
You know, he's not before she got
The
sworn
other
in.
thing that I would like to bring up, the other point that I would like to bring up is special meetings.
Nobody's listening to you. because they don't
And
have
people
no
are
credibility.
concerned about
Nobody's
special
listening.
meetings. Again, special meetings are for instances where we cannot discuss.
And that's why you
In a
have special
public meeting.
meetings, and you have 10-minute meetings
So,
when it's scheduled.
And tell us how much each special meeting you've had costs.
Yeah.
so during the special meeting, school board members are only paid per meeting. So the amount of time that we spend meeting with staff and students and families, we don't get paid for it.
You knew that when you signed
The
up.
amount of time spent in emails.
You knew that. Good job. Good job. Good job. That's your job.
That is our job. That's what I signed up for. That is
Where's Kelly?
That is my point.
What?
But you don't want to hear about that.
How do you mess with
So by hiring and contracting with Ferrari Law, we will actually be saving the district.
You are not stupid. Now, that is not
You guys, you guys want to hear her talk or you just? Teachers in this district, this is the way you go about things.
We get to talk.
It really
You
does.
are this community, you represent this community.
Then listen to
We always do. You call me, I'll sit with you.
No, on record.
You want.
You need more of everything.
It's a big show. I'm sorry. I guarantee there's two people in this district that love that we hired Omar Tarazi. There's a superintendent or a principal and a nurse.
No, actually,
That's
And they're happy to be hired. You get a different
You had
perspective.
the boundaries. You didn't need to run that.
This district.
You didn't need to run to do that. You know it.
Yeah.
You know what?
You're a lawyer.
That was
We're
your
very racist person charged us $225,000 last year, and nobody in this room batted an
Because
eye.
that's educational.
Nobody
And
batted
they
an
have
eye,
experience.
nobody looked into
Why do
it,
you not know
nobody
what
said
we're
anything.
doing? It's a Cheyenne and a Bristol education. Like, why do you not know?
That's a
And
good
you know what?
point. You know
He
what?
has no
She-
staff.
Like Blake said, he has no
Grifter,
education
grifter.
at all.
He's a
You know what?
grifter.
He has a different perspective.
He's a grifter.
What's going on? We can sit here and argue all night and
We're not- Mr. President, after reviewing these items, I move them for passage.
Can I get a second on that?
I would still like to ask the board member to say a few.
We would like to speak. We have a right to speak.
X1, the amendment A, I would like to change that.
Transparency.
Or we can try- Go ahead, and- we need a second on that,
Do we-
then we
Are you
can,
afraid of
then we can make
it?
an amendment after the second.
Then I.
Correct.
We have a board member that will let us speak.
Go ahead and make a second.
Okay.
Let us speak.
Got a second, Denise?
I'll second that.
All right, we have a second. Can we get a vote on, roll call, please?
I wanted to, do I make the amendment after?
After.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, is Rosie not here to tell you what you're supposed to do? Where is he?
All right. Denise, go ahead.
Okay. In Exhibit A from X1, I would like to change letter A. I do not feel that Tarazi Law needs to attend all regular board meetings. I'm going to change that to per board, what's it? This is the first time as a board that we're discussing this. So what you guys are seeing right now and experiencing is a board working together. I am now bringing this to the board that I would like to talk about Exhibit A, letter A, and make a change. Right now is the first time we're having this discussion as a board. So if you guys would please settle down just a moment, we're gonna have a little discussion as a board about how we would like the wording be in this contract.
When do we
That's what's
get
gonna
to
happen right now.
What legal
Please, I am politely asking, can we please settle down for 10 minutes? Sure, give us a moment. Because
so we can talk?
I haven't even had a chance to speak, if you notice, on this board. And I am trying to ask to let her get a chance to speak, let myself get a chance to speak, because no one has heard me as a board member, let alone my peers, and then we can go forward. Please just settle down for a moment.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Camille. Yes. So as a board, we're going to have some discussions right now as per what the meeting is. So I can circle back and do things, but let's focus on this right here. So if we're going to be approving this contract, I would like to change Exhibit A, letter A, routine service. So I'm not sure if somebody has a better way to word that.
Yes, I mean, I know where you're coming from. Thank you, Denise. I guess the motion exhibit A of the routine services that are for Tarazi Law Service under A, the states attending all regular and special Southwestern school meetings. I'd like to change that to attend all board meetings at the request of the board president.
I know when Dr. Weiss did this a few months ago, for out this contract, we didn't have a chance to go over it then, but I'm glad we're able to go over it now.
Got it? All right, so there is an amendment to the resolution, or the motion. The amount, I think that was $9,000.
Are we still having a discussion on this? No, you're fine.
No, we're still looking at it.
Would you like to second?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Go ahead, Camille.
To the board, I know there's an echo, and if I turn mine on, will it not cause echo? Okay. That was my fear. Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Board peers, Mr. President, we are discussing, this contract for Omar Tarazi. I can only speak for myself as Board Member Peterson. Okay, I want to make that clear. I am not speaking on behalf of my other peers. They have a voice, I have a voice. So this voice is based off Board Member Peterson. My feedback and thoughts regarding this matter is, one, we now have a new superintendent. And I feel allowing Mr. Banks the opportunity to build rapport with this board without legal counsel in the background feels like a reasonable thing to do. Two, if the majority of my board peers, you all up here with me, feel legal counsel is needed, I could wrap my support around it more if all board members are a part of the process for the selection of the legal counsel being selected. Again, I cannot support this when not all board members are a part of the process, okay? Number three, I do question if we are honestly being financially responsible with the district and taxpayers' funds when we are voting on a contract of this purpose or expense. With these things I have stated, you all know that it's not unfamiliar territory of me saying these things. I'm not going to say, and I am saying, I cannot support the approval of this contract for Omar Taurazi.
I like you. Woo! Peterson for president.
Yes, I was elected to this board for many reasons, and I was honest throughout my entire campaign, and I'm gonna be honest with you for now and going forward. When we were brought onto this board, a lot was thrown at us, and we needed clarity that we weren't getting, and tried to answer a lot of your questions, answer a lot of your emails, and we needed some help. So we reached out, I am the one that reached out to Taurazi. And I said, hey, I need some clarity, need some help on this. And he said, okay. And he reached out and I was gonna have a meeting, a special meeting that Dr. Wise and Mr. Garside asked me not to have, and we would take care of it on Monday. And I said, okay. If you guys, I'm new at this, I'm only 2 weeks into being a board member. And if Dr. Wise and Mr. Garside think that we should have a special meeting to go over legal counsel, then okay. Well, I trust you because I'm only 2 weeks into this. And we're fast forwarding now, here we are now, and we have a lot of information. And I'm sure Evan can help us here in the future, trying to get information out to you guys as much as possible. There is a lot more legal involved with this than even I want there to be part of. With all the legal information, it's hard to be transparent. I believe in HIPAA. I believe in privacy for families who need that privacy. And I do hope here in the next few weeks, everyone's going to realize the benefits and the help. And going over the numbers, yes, since 2000, I have numbers from 2022 to today. We have spent on average, 1 year was $480,000 on legal fees. Another year it was $608,000 on legal fees. Up to March of this year, we spent over $404,000 on legal fees. And I've asked what these are for, and I'm finally starting to get some answers. And we will find a way to share this information with you in a legal manner, but we need to respect those who are involved in some of these things. And I hope everybody can have some patience with us. We've had a very, very busy 7 months with finding a superintendent and finding ways to communicate and secure things. So the peace of mind, the confidence that everyone will have here really soon, that's going to help a lot. So thank you everyone for your continued attendance at these meetings. It does mean a lot. We research every single thing. When you guys want, when not you guys, when when we hear that, you know, 300 is a lot per hour for legal counsel, I went back and I looked back at all of the legal firms that we have, that the board has used in the past. On average, $600 was the hourly rate for a lot of.
For an experienced law firm that
You hired a yahoo out of his house with no experience.
He's got no experience.
I'm a lawyer, I could have done this for cheaper for you. And I would have bought you a $10 Roman rules of
I
done.
am, so. And you guys are.
It is.
Come on, listen to your tax rate.
Let one person speak, and we will shut up.
I'm sorry.
Let one person speak.
Is there any other discussion on this item?
I would like the
Taxpayers.
One
No
person that will
discussion, we
represent us.
will vote.
One person that will represent us. Let him call.
Voting on the amendment first.
What's the first?
Let him call.
One person.
We had the requests, two requests, one from the Southwest Libraries.
Oh, yes.
That, and then we amended, we looked at Exhibit 1, changed
Correct.
that, changed it to section 4, letter A, $9,000 a month. Complaint was. Exhibit A, letter A. to say
Transparency, we
request-
can't hear.
Can't hear you.
Okay,
So what we're voting on, we have two items. We have the library levy, no changes to that. The second item was the approved legal services with, contract with commerciality. We had an exhibit, had a blank in it, that was filled out to $9,000 a month, that's in section 4A. Routine services as defined in exhibit A shall be compensated and collaborated $9,000 per month.
Yeah.
Exhibit A, also there was a change to Exhibit A. What that stated was his services, and it says attending all regular and special Southwestern City School Board meetings at the request of the board president. Those are the two changes. We had those two items before us. We looked at Exhibit X1, so we have a motion by Liskini and a second by D'Angelo. After the discussion of those items, we can now go ahead and vote. Ms. Liskini. Ms. Liskini. Ms. D'Angelo Steele.
Yes.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes to Southwest Library, no to Omar Tarazi.
Mr. Bosso.
Yes.
Don't have money to pay kids back at their daycare. Do we have money?
Moving on now to items for action for student, school, community. One item we have is Central Valley High School cheer student athletes to travel to Miami University. This is a trip that will occur on August 1st through the 4th, 2024. Students will miss no school. Approximately 40 students will be attending with 3 chaperones, all expenses paid by students and parents, and fundraising. After reviewing this item, I move for passage. Did I get a second on that?
Second, D'Angelo Steele.
Thank you, Ms. D'Angelo Steele. Roll call.
Ms. D'Angelo Steele.
Yes.
Ms. Liskini.
Yes.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes.
Mr. Bosso.
Yes. Moving on to items for action under personnel with Community Peterson.
Okay, on the board agenda for Monday are 4 personnel items involving 25 persons. This includes 11 certificated resignations, 2 administrative appointments, 11 certificated appointments, and 1 classified appointment. After reviewing these items for action, I move them for passage.
Thank you, Ms. Peterson. Can I get a second?
Second,
Thank you, Ms. Liskini. Roll call.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes.
Ms. Liskini.
Yes.
Ms. D'Angelo
Yes.
Mr. Bosso.
Yes.
Mr. President, before moving forward, as the personnel rep and on behalf of Southwestern City Board of Education members, we would like to take a moment to read a statement to send out condolences regarding Deputy Mattis. This past June 28th, Westland High School, the Southwestern City School District, and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office lost an invaluable part of our communities with the passing of therapy dog Deputy Mattis. Deputy Mattis, the 7-year-old Labrador of the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, was the first law enforcement-based therapy dog in Ohio, and 6 such specialty canines in the nation. In recent years, Mattis and his canine handler, Deputy Dara Metz, had quickly endeared themselves to our Southwestern City School District community as a substitute school resource officer, tag team, before ultimately securing a permanent post at Westland High School this past year. Whether it was Mattis' presence within our schools or out in our community through outreach programs, parades, ceremonies, or an emergency response, he was a reassuring presence and a light to so many, and provided an emotional lift whenever he was needed. At this time, we would like to extend our thoughts and prayers to Mattis' handler, school resource officer, Dara Metz, and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office as they continue to heal in the wake of this loss. Mattis leaves behind an enduring impression and legacy on our students, staff, and community as the result of his outreach and countless therapeutic supports.
Thank you so much, Mr. Peterson. Before we go into the executive session, I see some signs about special meetings. This special meeting was called, and I know you confronted me about new people we've hired in this district that we need to get on the payroll so they wouldn't go a whole month without getting paid. That was one of the main reasons to have this special meeting, and also to help the library get their levy on the ballot. I did add Omar's contract, because that was presented to us by Bill Wise and the administration. I wanted to get it over with before Brady Banks came August 1st and get it out of the way.
You did it to shut us up.
All right.
Put a retroactive.
You believe that?
We do believe that.
Last item on the agenda, executive session, recommend the Board of Education adjourn to executive session in accordance with policy 0166 to consider dismissal, discipline, or demotion of employee. Can I get a motion to move that forward? Thank you, Ms. Liskini. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. D'Angelo Steele. Roll call, please.
Ms. Liskini.
Yes.
Ms. D'Angelo Steele.
Yes.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes.
Mr. Bosso.
Yes.
Call the roll. Ms. Peterson.
Here.
Ms. Liskini.
Here.
Ms.
I'm here.
D'Angelo Steele.
Here.
Mr. Bosso.
Here. I make a motion to adjourn July 22nd, 2024 meeting.
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Liskini. Can I get a second?
Second, Peterson.
Thank you, Mrs. Peterson. Roll call.
Ms. Liskini.
Yes.
Ms. Peterson.
Yes.
Ms. D'Angelo Steele.
Yes.
Mr. Bosso.
Yes.